couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Sayed. Finds his man, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
There's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw on the line, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Gets it to him on the screen. Crosses the 40. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. You would have really hoped that you would have gotten that extra yard on 3rd down, but now on 4th, and maybe you still have to go for it.
And it's interesting. 3rd and 1, you throw the football. The more physical team usually wins. Do you feel confident enough to run the football early in the game, in your own territory? Can you go get 1 yard with the running game? I'm always...
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. To the air, it's Sayed. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. On target over the middle. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6. And they'll try to tack on 2.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Coming out with it, it's Tate. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Going deep. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's going to run it. Past the 30. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. We're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First play of the period, first down here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
This one's complete. Turning it on. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath him and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They'll go to the air. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they trail by only 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down 1 possession. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
On the snap, it's Durham. Trying to escape and get it himself. Wide open spaces. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. Lining up to add another. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears liking their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past, that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Buys a little time. Trying to take it back. Touchdown LSU. Once he got some room, it was over.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to Pater. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To throw, it's Sayin. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Graham. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. They just keep firing. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On target to the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rodgers. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Starts to scramble to the left. He's got it. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Durham. He'll pull it down and run. He's loose. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. The corners are walked up tight. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Going to take a shot at this DB. Brings it in down the left side. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. They'll immediately call timeout. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. On the move to the right, and looking for a big one. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Now he's going to break the pocket. Running into the open space. There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Durham. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll run it on third and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down. LSU right back to the line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They're dealing with a second and long.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Makes the grab. It's Peoples. On the move at the 30. He'll step out of bounds right in the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He's in for the 2, and that is big because now it's a 1-possession game. They trail by 8. They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play.
LSU 42, Ohio State 34.
Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and create.
All out of space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
He's not going to make it in as this defense comes up with the stop on the two-point conversion to hold on to their lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Find some fresh air. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Gets it out fast. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Punch it out of the air. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Dialed up it's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. It's a fake. Shades of Little Giants. The Mad Hatter is loose, and it's a touchdown. Well, the fake caught the defense by surprise. Opened up a little passing lane for the score.
And I tell you what, on a field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or two back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get them and you're not covering, this can happen. I tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He wants a big play here late. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, we're in the 4th quarter. Everybody's tired, but these big fellas up front, they are still going to work. I know the ball was incomplete, but he had all day to throw that.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. At the 35, he's loose. He's got enough for the 1st down, and he's out of bounds. 16 seconds left to get something done. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's taking a deep shot. Picked off. What a play by this defense. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover, all the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.